Dude. It's the official start of 13.
Episode 13?
Lucky number 13. Matthew Baltz.
What's up, guys?
Hello. How are you, sir?
Doing all right.
Doing all right.
It's kind of raining tonight, so...
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's raining. It was a lot colder than it was the past couple days.
Yeah, it's been a little chilly. I like it, though. I got my windows open. Your lovely wife is next to you.
Yep.
And my little son is next to you. He's got a troll.
Troll's talking on the mic right now.
He's supposed to be snoozing. Can you say hi?
Say hi, Ashton.
Say hello.
Huh?
Okay, don't say hello. Baba.
Hello.
Hi, San. How are you?
Good.
This is going on the internet.
Oh.
And you're going to be super famous.
Yeah, I'm famous.
Now, this week's brew, we're breaking the rules.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. I understand given the circumstance and everything like that. So normally we strictly Wisconsin-made beer. But since you're a special guest and you're a special person, we're changing it up a little bit. We're doing, how do you pronounce it?
Tsingtao.
Tsingtao?
Yeah, Tsingtao Pijiu.
Okay. And so it's a Chinese beer brewed in China in Shandong? Shandong. Okay. Got it. And some information on it. It's China's second largest brewery. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Founded in 1903 by German settlers that now claim 15% of the market share.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's one of China's biggest ones. It's probably their only one that they export on a large scale.
Okay.
If you try it,
I haven't had it yet.
Pretty bad.
Is it really?
I mean, it's just kind of skunky.
Dude, it smells super skunky. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, don't spill.
pretty typical Chinese pilsner, lager, ale, whatever, sewer water.
Nope. Sewer water, huh? Why'd you bring it?
Well, I just got it at Festival Foods. They have it.
Dude, this is super skunky.
Yeah, it's probably really old. You know.
Yeah.
Who goes to festival and buys Chinese beer?
Well, they probably buy it. There's like a Chinese restaurant right down the thing in the strip mall. They probably buy it there, and they probably sell it there.
I guess some of the different Chinese restaurants might sell it.
So the reason we're talking about China stuff is because you just got back from China after an extended period of time.
Yeah, almost 4 years.
Yeah, lift the mic up to your mouth.
Yeah, almost 4 years there.
There you go. And you taught English.
I did.
What was that like?
It was different. I lived in a small city in northeastern China.
Mm-hmm.
So there were only a little over 4 million people there.
That's a ton.
No, it was a small city.
It's a ton of people, though. As far as like population, 4 million people in a city is crazy.
Yeah, it's
like, how big is the city?
It was pretty darn big. I mean, drive from one side to the other, it could be more than an hour.
My wife is trying to shush the child, but I don't know. You'd think she'd know by now that saying shh to a 3-year-old isn't very effective.
Hey, he turns 4 in a couple weeks, so
you just give
he's almost a 4-year-old.
You want to talk on this? Come here. Come on.
Say hi. San said hi.
Yeah, San said hi. You've never been on it. You've never been on the podcast before. This is my wife, Sierra. If you can see her right now, she's got a big smile on her face. She's ready to go.
Hi.
Jesus Christ. What was that?
I want to go to bed.
You got to get the kid to sleep. He's ready to go.
Oh, man.
But, so you got married recently.
Yeah, a couple months ago, back in July. Got married.
You got married in China?
Yes, sir.
Did you do like the traditional stuff with it?
We did some traditional things, but we
tastes like a skunk too.
Oh yeah, it's great. I love Tsingtao. At least where when I got it in China, it was a little more fresh than this. This is a little skunkier.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely, I mean, imported, so it's going to be. I mean, it's not horrible. I've had worse.
It's really easy to drink. It's basically like water.
Yeah, for sure. The alcohol content, do you know the ABV?
Is it 3, 4?
So it's pretty low. Me and Josh one time had one that was, I don't know, like 12, I think.
Was it like an imperial stout?
No, it was, I don't remember what it was. We haven't really had too many stouts or anything like that. We've had kind of like we've had a nitro beer, which was good. It's mostly pale ales. We need to branch out a little bit.
I love pale ales.
Pale ales, IPAs, American ales. We like the lighter stuff. I did have a Scotch stout, but not with Josh recently, and that was good.
Well, stout season's coming up. Once it gets a little colder, the darker, heavier beers are really nice.
Update on Josh, by the way. Baby was born.
I saw that.
He's got a little boy now. It's exciting.
That's really cool.
He looks like a little cutie. I haven't seen him yet. They're going home. They're at home already. I feel like he was just born like a day ago. Like 2 days ago, maybe.
Yeah, over the weekend.
Yeah. Good for them.
Yeah,
good for them.
congratulations.
Dude, the best part of after having a kid, you don't have a kid yet. Are you planning on having kids?
Yeah, someday.
Yeah,
we're
there's no
giving
rush
a
to
little
it.
time yet.
One day you'll hear your children in the background.
Yeah.
But when Ashton was born, I felt like I was in prison in that fucking hospital. And I couldn't wait to get out. There was at one point where like they take like the newborn pictures before you leave, or, like a photographer comes, and he was crying and freaking out. She's like, "Oh, let's try to get a picture."
All right, Ashton, smile.
Get the fuck out of his face. Like, and I was like, no, man, we gotta go. We gotta go. Remember that, Ashton? Do you remember exiting the womb? No? Okay.
He probably wants to go back.
No, I don't think so. That'd probably be pretty uncomfortable. But yeah, I couldn't wait to get out of that freaking hospital. It was seriously just like a jail cell. Remember that, Sierra? Remember I was getting fired up. I was like, I had to leave.
I hate any kind of building like that.
Dude, it's just
government buildings, hospitals, jail.
Jail. Have you ever been in jail?
No.
No?
Unfortunately, I'm working on it.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Well, I mean, it'd be interesting. I always wanted a prison tattoo.
Maybe for like a minor offense, like jaywalking.
I'll just go to the drunk tank for a night or something.
Okay, we could do that.
We could definitely do that. We could arrange that.
We could arrange that pretty quick. You just gotta say something derogatory or just say something that you know is gonna make somebody mad, and then we're making the one call to Sierra and she doesn't pick us up. And you wanna go to what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to go to jail, I'm going to make the taxpayers really pay for it.
Well, I mean, like people like complain about taxpayers. Like, we've been working for a while. We've contributed, so I think we've earned that right to go to jail for a night or two.
I mean, if you're having an argument with the wife, like free hotel, awesome.
I don't know about that.
No.
I get sometimes I get kicked out of my own bed and have to sleep on this couch, and this couch is not very nice to lay across. It's not made to lay across because they recline, and it's bars in your back, and it's horrible. It's awful.
I like sleeping on couches.
But if you think about it, the living room is kind of like a little getaway. You're a few steps away from the fridge, a bigger TV. What more could you possibly need? Don't have a nagging lady. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
So you said, when did you get married? July?
Yeah, July 7/17/17.
Okay. So you've been back from China for 2 months already, huh? Almost?
Just about. Came back August 23rd.
Is it easy to adjust back to the lifestyle you grew up in?
It's not so bad. There are a lot of things that are really different. I went to China straight after college, so I didn't really have to worry about insurance or
that's nice,
like car payments.
That's nice as well. I wish I didn't have those.
And
Those
I'm
suck.
starting to realize all that right now.
Yeah. So what are you? Well, you're doing the subbing now. You're a substitute teacher.
Yep, Mr. Baltz.
Mr. Maltz. Is it weird?
No, it's all right. It's pretty fun. The kids are great. It's not.
You actually have to teach it. You got like a short-term deal going on right now?
Yeah, I got basically this whole month I'll be
Okay.
at the same school
Nice.
working. So with the same class.
So then you
the
got to
kids all
grade
know
this stuff
me.
then too?
Not really.
No. Okay. Dude, that's easy then. I mean, you're really. It's really easy to do that then.
I got a pretty good gig right now.
That's good.
I'm doing all right. It's nice and close to home, so it's a 3-minute drive in the morning.
What are the plans in the future? Long term.
Still searching for the jobs.
Figure that out. Yeah, it's
See
so
who will take me.
yeah, for sure. I mean, well, can you go back to get? Would you have to go to like a different program to get like an actual teaching license? Would you have to go back to school? Or there's like other programs, isn't there?
I'm not really sure. I'm not.
Do you want to be a teacher?
I'm not trying to get into teaching actually. So
Yeah, I can get
I'm
that.
I'm doing it right now because I have experience in it, and it was a pretty quick and easy first step to help me
For sure. Get some money.
get
Get some income.
get some income and get acclimated back to
Back to
living
home.
here. So
How's everything with the green card stuff for San?
still working on it.
Yeah.
Still working on
Stop
it. It's a long process.
You want to say something?
And yeah.
Say hi. Okay. Thank you. That's all you gotta do. Stop it, please.
Apple.
Okay. An apple? Good job, buddy. Watch Horrid Henry. There's the show Horrid Henry. It's just about a little kid that's a dick. He's an asshole. He's a total torture to his parents, to his family, and they made a cartoon about it.
Who's the artist of this?
I don't know.
It looks kind of like
My name is Horrid Henry. I'm a little twat.
British.
It's a British show. it's awful. But anyways, yeah. Sorry about that. We were talking about becoming an American citizen.
Yeah, well, I don't think she's actually trying to become an American citizen right now.
That's fine. I wouldn't want to be one either,
Well,
given the
Yeah.
current state of things.
one thing that's kind of unfortunate, as an American, we are able to have more than one passport, more than one nationality, which is a great privilege that we have. Unfortunately, Chinese do not have that ability.
Oh, that's right.
So,
That's right. That's right.
If she wanted to become an American citizen, she would have to renounce her Chinese citizenship, which, she's proud
For sure.
of her heritage, and I don't blame her at
For
all.
sure.
There are other legal ways for her to live and stay here without becoming a citizen, and taking it one day at a time, taking it one step at a time for all that. So
Yeah, that's got to be. I mean, that's weird. Like, it's not weird, but definitely more important issues that you got to worry about than what most people don't realize. Like, what kind of, when you go across the world and you fall in love, it's not so easy. It's made to seem to be. Like in the movies or whatever, they just say you get it done and that's it.
yeah, it's a long and tedious process. And I really feel for all of the immigrants that
Sucks.
that Trump is trying to push away.
Banish.
Everyone. We have so many hardworking people.
Yeah,
that
dude.
are just trying to
Make a better life
make
for
a better
themselves.
life for themselves. So.
I mean, they might find it here, they might not, but we kind of preach that life.
It's the land of opportunity.
We advertise it, and so if we're advertising it, why aren't we taking the people that are coming in?
Exactly.
It's stupid.
It-
When we have just as much, as far as domestic terrorism, look what just happened fucking last week, dude.
Yeah,
A week ago.
It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. That's the pop filter. That's gone. You can still talk in it. It's fine.
We need to keep that on there.
Baba, stop it. Ashton, come on. Watch out, he's going to tip over your drink there. I guess
Okay.
you're just talking without it.
It still works. It's fine.
Yeah, it still works. That's all that matters. There's a reason why I usually do this at other people's houses.
Don't eat that.
And it would be the boy doing in this.
Well, I mean, it just makes a little bit of editing.
I don't even edit it. I'm just going
Nice.
to keep them in there. It's too much work. Dude, yuck. He's chewing on the pop filter. Oh, that's disgusting.
You know, I remember some times where you were chewing on things you weren't supposed to be chewing on, Drew. So, I mean, like father, like son.
What are you talking about?
Mine.
Oh, he's got the... Ashton, come on. Give that back. Ashton, give it back. Uh-oh, Mama's going to come get ya. He's being a 3-year-old. Sure you want to touch that? I thought he's been chewing on that thing.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Nasty.
I love it. So,
But...
yeah, it's really hard when there are, bad people living here legally, and
Yeah.
good people can't come here legally.
Good
so.
and bad people come in all shapes and forms. Just
All
because
colors, races, creeds,
Fuck yeah, dude.
religions, anything, whatever.
it's nuts.
There are good people, there are bad people.
Person just got held up at gunpoint across the street last week.
Really?
Yeah, made me feel safe to be here.
I heard there was a murder out by.
Oh,
Where
you
the
can say it. The press box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name. I haven't been back long enough. I always forget names of things. So,
Yeah, a guy was murdered recently. I would assume drugs. I don't know though. I really don't know.
Something gone bad.
Yeah, it's weird when it happens in your small. It's a Fond du Lac is a fairly medium-sized city. Not a lot of things happen, but things are going to happen.
That shit happened when we were kids. I mean, it had
Yeah,
to. It had to have, right? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
people
remember
got.
hearing
We probably
about
just
it.
didn't hear about that. I mean, there was times where there's like drive-bys. Remember that?
Or like small time vandalism.
yeah.
That wasn't us, by the way.
Oh, she's not happy right now.
Yeah,
She's fired up.
it's too bad it's too cold now. I'd really like to jump in a pool.
It's been a while.
Oh, it's been
Yeah,
too
we used to. I mean, we grew up together. We met in second grade. You and Mrs.
Way back at Rose now.
Rosenau Elementary School, and then I think we all like became really good friends. Was that sixth grade? Sixth grade. Yeah.
And seventh. I think Adam moved in it,
Adam moved in in sixth grade because he was in my class. Yep.
but not at the beginning. He moved in a little after the beginning of sixth grade.
Yep. And then me and Ryan had been friends for a while. This was like third grade.
Yeah,
No,
Ryan
that-
moved in about second. We were in second grade, I think, when Ryan moved into town.
Okay. Sure.
And then
Yeah.
he moved in right down the street from me, so all I
Yeah,
had to
I'm
do was
surprised-
steal his Pokemon card, and we became friends.
Oh, is that how it happened?
Oh, yeah, it's
Pokemon?
Moltres, dude. Holographic, dude. That was
Moltres.
awesome.
You stole it?
Oh, yeah, I gave it back after
Oh.
Trevor came and to my house. It was
Starting
like,
to
Mark,
Beat your ass.
Matt stole my Pokemon card, and now we're best friends. We've been best friends
Yeah.
for 20 years, so it was a good idea. So, kids,
we did
sometimes it's okay to steal things if it's,
Ashton
just to become friends.
Ashton stole a sucker from the store. And we didn't even it wasn't noticed until we were home.
Good thing that the little beeper didn't go off. Beep,
For
beep,
a
beep,
sucker. I mean, we would have paid for it, but yeah, that was disappointing. And then he got a note from school today saying he was being naughty, so that's a plus. Ugh. He's a lot different than Madison. Madison was pretty calm, collective at this age, and he is all over the place and naughty all the time.
Madison's a girl. I think.
You think? I wonder if that really is true. If girls are easier. I mean, in my experience, it has been, but I don't know. I don't like to give into gender norms, gender
I wouldn't
stereotypes.
necessarily say easier, just different. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Different. He's nuts.
Girls get excited in different ways than, a 3-year-old girl gets excited over different things than a 3-year-old boy.
Yeah, the Madison's turned into such a little diva.
Oh, I believe
She's got
that.
a little tood, but that's all right. Oh, he's crying. I'm going to pause this real quick and see what's going on.
Give her a pause.
Okay, back. But it's like no one even knows.
I knew.
You know, voice recording is like, it's like pausing time, man.
That is kind of
like
true.
they like jump into the future and they don't even know it while listening to the past conversation.
What was the past conversation?
I don't even remember, man. Oh, a difference between boys and girls, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Kids are kids.
I got 2 little nieces, and
That's right.
the one is a little over 2.
Okay.
She's a little wild and crazy, but in a much different way than, you.
Put your mic to your mouth.
Ashton
This
is
what I was trying to signal.
a younger boy. Our buddy Jory, he's got
Mm-hmm.
about a 4-year-old, almost 4, and they're very similar. Just
Yeah.
high energy, bouncing off the walls, which I think is pretty normal for a young boy like that.
Yeah, for sure. He's crazy. He was up at 4 o'clock this morning looking for a troll. We found it.
I remember those days when I would wake up at 4 in the morning looking for trolls.
Wondering where the troll went. Yeah. It's it's so crazy. Like it's a toy that he hasn't seen or held in his hands for months, and then that's the first thing he wakes up and he's like, "This is what I want."
He must have had a dream about it or something.
Maybe it's possible he had a dream about it, but it sucks when you're tired. But that all comes with it. Eventually, he'll sleep. He sleeps through the night. Just every once in a while, he'll wake up real early or something.
Does he get scared during thunderstorms?
Not really. No.
Sleep right through him.
Yeah, he's pretty good about it. Sometimes I always put him in. He's always in his bed, but then every morning I wake up and he's next to me. So.
Okay. So he sneaks into the bed without you knowing.
He makes his way into the room, which is fine. But eventually it'll ease its way back into his bedroom, and I'll have a little more space. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking I might need to just buy like a California King right away.
just don't have to worry about it. Just get a bigger bed.
Yeah, and then I can take advantage before I have kids of just having like basically my own bed.
That'd be fucking awesome.
And then
big space. I've had the same bed for a long time. I really need to get a different mattress because it's been almost 10 years since I've had this bed, which I think you're supposed to switch me every like 6 to 8, I think.
Is it comfortable?
That's fine. It serves its purpose. I sleep, and then I get up.
You wake up.
Yeah, and then do the same shit over and over again.
I think as long as it's not like giving you back problems.
I do have back problems, but I think it's more related to weight.
You're slimming down though.
Thank you. Trying.
Keep on working. Keep on chugging along. I'm gaining, dude.
I'm down.
Big time.
I'm down 49 pounds this year. Back at the gym, 3rd week in a row. I took probably about a month hiatus on it, and then I was like, I gotta get back at it. Dude, it's so it sucks. Like, I hate working out, especially like now the time that I have to go. So I have to go around like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the evening.
It's probably packed.
I used to go at 4 in the morning, but so you got a different shift. And I've talked about it before, but there's this one lady. She's there around the same time, and she's got to be like 55, almost 60. She's got fake boobies.
Smoking hot.
No. She's not hot. She's not hot. In my opinion. Someone probably finds her attractive. I don't. But I think she's like a cougar, and she's trying to like fuck all these meatheads, and then she just like cackles. She like will like be flirting with you, and she'll be like, and just echoes through the whole building. Like as soon as I walked in today, that's the first thing I heard. It was this bitch fucking just cackling. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, lady? Like, I mean, really, you're there to work out.
Yeah, she's cougar on the hunt, dude. Cougar on the hunt.
It's awful, and she spends too much time her skin doesn't look healthy.
Just
too much time in tanning. I don't get that. I don't understand I guess tanning helps with like people with acne. I guess I understand it for that reason, but why? I mean, what's the point of wanting to look tan all the time? You look fried.
There's, the vitamin D is good for your energy levels and things, but you don't need it that much. You don't need
to the point where you're fucking like 10 shades darker than with your natural skin tone.
Yeah, just like
it's not good for your skin.
Like, are you wearing a leather jacket? No, that's your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
That's what you. Are you on your second one?
No.
I was gonna say. This is by far the worst beer that we've had.
Oh, do you want
on the shows?
You wanna know about beer? Chinese beer. I can talk about Chinese beer for a while.
Yeah.
Like this is
so like what is there? Is there different? I mean, is there kind of the same process as far as IPAs or anything or?
Well,
pilsners?
This is more of like a. I don't know if they actually even throw much for hops in here. Maybe like a little bit.
It's more like a Sprite.
Well, I think they use barley and everything, malts, to make this brew.
That's fine.
But then, it's. I think it's part of it's the water. Water makes a big difference when you're brewing beer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just the water they use. So, like you said earlier, Tsingtao is the second biggest beer company
in China.
Yeah. Right.
Well, a bunch of Germans did it, so you'd think they'd know what they're doing.
Yeah, they did it 110 years ago, 112 years ago. And it's been a Chinese company for the last...
For a while.
Basically since at the end of World War II or so. It closed for a little while, and then it opened back up. Chinese owned.
Okay.
So, a beer company called Snow Beer is the biggest one in China.
It's called Snow?
Yeah, Snow. Shuihua. Snow.
Shuihua.
And it's actually the most sold beer in the world.
Oh, for real? Nice.
Yeah. And it was brewed just up the river from where I lived.
Okay.
And they had a couple varieties. And one of the interesting is the most sold beer in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically mostly only sold in northern China.
Nice.
Okay. Everyone
a ton
drinks,
of it.
like you go out to dinner and there's like a 12 or 24 pack of liter bottles, all drinking in one night. Like groups of people just drinking and drinking and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
They had one kind. Their draft beer was pretty good. You could drink those and feel all right. But they had this thing called snow sickness. That's what us foreigners there called it.
Oh, really?
And that's they had a dry beer. I don't know how you can have a dry beer. Yeah, I don't know. They called it snow dry beer.
Is it like non-alcoholic?
No, it was a little more alcoholic than their draft.
Okay.
All of them were about like mid threes. They had some that were like 2.7. Some that were like up to like 4.2, 4.4. But dry beer would give us snow sickness. And basically, we'd start getting hungover as we were drinking it.
Oh, really? That's weird.
So, like, you're in your like second bottle of it, and you already have a headache.
That sucks.
And it's all skunky, nasty, but it was cheap. It was like a liter bottle. You know, these are
your traditional
pint,
yeah,
whatever. So 2 of
16
these
ounces,
liter big old bottles were like 30 cents, 40 cents.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. So you could get fucked up pretty quick,
At a restaurant,
huh?
they were 50 cents. You know, if you buy them at a store, they're maybe 50 cents, but you go back and they give you 20 cents back for the bottles.
Oh, really?
Like you drink it and then you bring
That's
the bottles
crazy,
back and get
man.
20 cents back.
It's like the old milk system.
Yeah, it was.
That's pretty sweet.
You know, in some states where they have like the refill or like return policy, Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sure. Yeah. You get they say it on the cans or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's crazy. What was your least favorite thing about China?
Least favorite thing. Oh, that's hard.
It's a hard question.
That's really hard. I loved it.
Yeah, you liked it. I really wanted. Like I was hoping to visit you while you were there.
I'll go back. So
wow.
don't worry about that.
I got like you got to get like something with like by 2020 you have to have like something on your driver's license if you want to travel. Do you know that?
What do you mean?
Like I went to renew my driver's license, and they said that like by 2020, I have to like I didn't do it because I didn't have the birth certificate or fucking social security number, and I didn't know I needed it. And they said, yeah, you need like a certain thing, like if you fly a lot or if you're gonna travel at all by 2020, you need like a certain thing on your ID.
You probably need one of
like
the
a stamp or something, or
no,
like a
you
mark.
probably need one of these. What are they called? Like this strip.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Probably one of those.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
like on
Like a
debit
chip.
cards and
Yeah, maybe.
They probably put a chip in it.
Probably with like your information on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Probably. Yeah. I don't travel that much, so I didn't get it, and I was just like, I just need to get my fucking license renewed. So.
Yeah, I need a new passport this next year.
I've never had a passport. Furthest I've been out of the country is Alaska, which I mean technically is not connected to America, anyways.
But
still part of it.
You don't need a passport to go there.
Nope.
Even though you fly over Canada.
Yeah. I
mean,
that's what I was worried about when I first went there. I was like, shit, do I need a passport because I'm going over Canada? But no, you don't.
Yeah, I got my passport 10 years ago. Went to Mexico.
Do I need a passport if I go to Guam? Because it's a U.S. territory? Or Puerto Rico?
I have no idea. I've never been
there.
Good
question.
I would say
figure that out.
I would say just if you want to go
I'm never gonna go.
Just get your passport. It's not very expensive.
Yeah, I need to. I've never left the country. I would like to. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't fucking care, man.
America's so big. You don't actually have to ever leave the country to see, beautiful landscapes, fun party places.
I guess. I'm not even
everything.
I'm not even about partying anymore. Really.
Well, just wait. 15 years from now, you're gonna be all about partying.
Well, things will be different in 15 years. It's weird because like so many of my friends like are just starting to have kids now. A couple of them. Jory's he's been dad for a little bit now. But Josh has had his baby, or his wife just had his baby. I should say he didn't do any of the work. He
did do some of the work.
He did some work creating it, but he didn't do any
10
work.
months ago.
Yeah, I mean, dudes have it easy when it comes to that. But anyways, like it's gonna be weird because, like, it's gonna be opposite of what I have now. Like all my friends go out and stuff like that and go various places. But then in 15 years, they're gonna be with their kids at home, like I am all the time. And then I will hopefully be in a position where I can travel. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
unfortunately, radio is not the best career path if you're seeking financial gains. Radio is not the best unless you're like in a syndicated situation or
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, like Ryan Seacrest, Howard Stern, Mario Lopez, fucking Casey Kasem was syndicated for a long time. He's dead now, but a couple of people make it, but I think it takes a lot because it doesn't seem like it, but every place has a radio station,
of course.
So it's I'm just
many radio stations.
Yeah, there's millions. Well, I don't know about millions, but there's a lot.
Well, I mean, like Fond du Lac, you got your country stations, you got your rock stations, you got your news stations.
Well, when you go to Fond du Lac, there's 3 radio stations that are in Fond du Lac, or actually technically 4. My company owns 3 of them. So, I mean, whatever, but it's not really that big a deal.
Yeah,
we're big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
If you compare us to Milwaukee, we ain't shit.
Well, yeah, and then we get all of those radio stations from
the
whole area.
I don't even like it's weird because I've been in radio for a while now, like 5 years. What the hell? The dude's photo printing his ass and this cartoon.
God, those Brits really know how to entertain.
What the fuck? Horde Henry on Netflix. Dude, it's photocopying his ass.
It's a kids' TV show, kids' cartoon.
Brits do have different takes on like nudity and stuff like this. And he sees fucking pictures of his butt.
Cartoon pictures.
Still of his butt, nonetheless. But anyways,
this is a nice butt.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
Well-rounded.
Yeah. I've been trying to get a better butt by working out. Like I do some glute. I don't think I've seen any improvements. I have a very flat ass.
Well, I got in a little bit of trouble with my wife over the summer. So
With your butt?
yeah,
Why?
I broke my foot in May. And
Skateboarding, right?
Yeah, skateboarding. It
Was trying to have like skate parks and stuff.
the
Or
city
you
I
just
was in
shredding
had
the city.
it had a skate park.
Is it the one that I
it had
gave
a half
you?
pipe. No, I got one from a friend there. My friend back in G-Lyn
What'd you
owns
do?
a skate.
What'd you do with my
Skate shop.
skateboard? I gave you years ago. Remember that?
Yeah, I think it might be in my parents' garage right now.
Nice.
I'm not sure. I might have broken it,
Oh,
not on purpose,
that's a
but
bummer.
just skating it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I broke it, I was at a university skating ledge, and 360 flip. 360 flip went wrong, and just broke my foot. Not a big deal.
That'll happen.
But then, since I wasn't able to do much exercising,
Mm-hmm.
I lost some weight,
Sure.
and with that weight was my already kind of small butt. And my wife was not happy about my pants anymore because
They're sagging?
she used to like looking at my butt. And after that, she couldn't see it anymore. But she's excited now. I've gained way too much weight in the last month and a half
So you've
since I've been back.
gotten some cushion back in there.
Yeah.
Some junk in
So,
the
like-
trunk.
Are you happy about how my butt has gotten bigger?
Too big.
No, it's too big. No, it's too
now
big.
I got to go back on a diet. Break my
Yeah.
other foot.
You gotta do some squats, man. You gotta get more muscular and thin it out. But I've never had a butt, dude. Like my ass is very my pants are always sagging. It just I lack in the butt area. I wish I had a nicer butt, but I don't.
Yeah. I wish I had something to twerk.
For sure. Wish I could shake my ass a little bit. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, there's a lot of things I can't do. Twerking is one of them because of my little tush. The Tsingtao.
I can do pretty much anything I want
That's good.
in my dreams.
So you're ready to rock and roll on your on this. So are you having in November you're having this ceremony and everything? Is it going to be essentially like a standard Americanized wedding?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. Okay. Cool. And that's on a Saturday, right? Or is it Friday? Friday.
Saturday.
It's on a Saturday. Okay. Good. I will make that happen. I will provide you with some entertainment. I will get some things going.
I hope to provide you with some entertainment too.
For sure. It's I'm gonna be at the venue like that Wednesday before because
'cause there's,
we have Gobblefest.
Gobblefest, yes.
Yeah.
So just leave everything set up. It's cool.
Well, yeah, there's bands that play, so none of my stuff will be there, but we'll make it happen. I'll talk to the boss man and see what I can do. But it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it'll be cool. Sana, my wife, will be able to meet more of my family members that she hasn't been able to meet yet.
Yeah.
We picked that Saturday right after Thanksgiving because a lot of my family members are going to be home in the area and everything.
That'll be good.
Also, some friends will be back and around that aren't always here. So,
Is it like is it just gonna be you and Son like standing up there, or are you gonna have people standing with you, or what are you doing with that?
so my two brothers will be standing with me. My sister-in-law and my younger brother's girlfriend will be standing with San.
Okay, cool.
So
Cool.
just kind of keeping it in the family, not doing.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Having you keep it simple.
Yep, keeping it simple, keeping it, low key for that.
I just did a wedding at the Shack on Saturday. I DJ'd, and the groom, did the garter toss. He goes under the dress, and all of a sudden you see his arm like reach out from under the dress, and he has his fucking teeth in his hand, and he puts it in the best man's hand. He took his teeth out.
Was it an older guy?
No, he's like a year or two older than us. We went to high school with him.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just no teeth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God, that's skunky.
Oh, it's great.
It's like licking Peppy Pew's butt. that's how it is.
Oh man, I
Whew.
kind of miss it.
What's your like so what was your favorite like or Wisconsin beer? Spotted Cow? I mean, that's usually a go-to.
No, it's not Spotted Cow.
No?
I mean, I love Spotted
in Wisconsin?
Cow. I love Spotted Cow. I've been a huge fan of
Miller?
no.
We've never done Miller. I mean, that
I've
seems like
been
a
a
pretty
huge fan of Ale Asylum.
Yeah, dude, Ale Asylum was good.
has
We had,
some great beers.
We had Octillion on the
Okay.
show and it was good. Their Oktoberfest beer, which was really good actually. I liked it. Carbon 4 is good. I've only had one so far.
Carbon 4. Last year was the first year I had Carbon 4.
This year was the first year I've ever had a Carbon 4. They had the Dragon Flute.
The Dragon Flute's nice. Fantasy Factory's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of funny. We were in La Crosse this past weekend, and
Nice.
we were at this. I forget what it's called, but it had like 25. No, it had 45 beers on tap, and then
Wow.
a bunch of other bottles and things. And
Okay.
bartender came over. He's like, "Oh, what'd you like? What'd you like?" And I was like, "Well, I just tried the citrus IPA. Wasn't a big fan of it."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, so you like IPAs?" Yeah. He brought out 3 other ones, and
They
I
all
was
taste
like,
a little different, huh?
Yep. And the first one, I go, "Yep, that's a Fantasy Factory."
Uh-huh.
And he goes, "Yeah." And then I drink the next one. I go, "So that's a Ale Asylum Hopalicious." And he goes, "Yeah." And then the third one was really hoppy. It was a double IPA that
Nice.
I hadn't had before. So
Nice.
I was like, all right, I'll try that.
2 out of 3 though.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
He was definitely caught off guard because he did not think
Most
that
people probably can't do that. Maybe.
pretty soon.
Dude, I wish I could take naps.
Took one yesterday. It was sweet.
Like when you have the opportunity to take naps, definitely take them. I miss naps. I remember a time, dude, where I would sleep till noon.
Oh, that was a couple weeks ago until I started substitute
you.
teaching.
Yeah. So you said you're eventually going to get a full-time job, hopefully.
Hopefully.
You said if things don't work out, you're going back to China, aren't you?
I hope not. Not for a while, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
It's good to have you back.
Do what you gotta do, you know.
Yeah, you're in a different situation than most people, and I think it's good. I like Sana a lot. I think she's a good fit for you.
I'll keep her.
Okay, well, I mean, now you're kind of like legally obligated for at least a little bit, right?
Till we can sign the divorce papers.
She's got that slapped out already. She does a good job.
Oh,
That's funny. That's funny. How are the parents? How's the
Good.
family?
good. They're real good. Both brothers are doing well. Mom and dad are doing well.
What are you doing, Goof?
Kind of fun. We brought our dog from China, my wife and I. And
Which that was a process in its own.
oh man, that was a process. A
An
little
expense.
heartbreaking. Expense, definitely. A little heartbreaking to see our little buddy like leave us and not know
What's
you know,
going to happen?
What's going to happen? But he got to the States safe and sound.
That's good.
He
That's a long trip for him too. You know,
Oh,
it's a long
yeah.
trip for.
Well,
It's crazy.
He flew from the city we were in to Hong Kong to Chicago. We
Okay.
flew through Korea, which was very different. San and I have actually never been to Hong Kong, but our dog has been.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, our dog is pretty well traveled.
Yeah, Ashton, I'm going to turn this off. I'm turning this off. Hey, we're turning it off.
Huh?
Uh-oh, Horde Henry, turn it off. Then you got to sit, dude, and you got to stop. Stop, buddy. I'm going to have to edit this out. Because they're being naughty. But anyway, so he's been in Hong Kong, and you have that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't think many dogs can do that. So say that at least. So when we go to the dog park, he walks real proud with his tail out, goes around and tells people,
What's up,
"Yo, I've been to
bitches?
Hong Kong.
I've
What
been to
up?
Hong Kong.
Whatever. I'm a
He
well-traveled dog."
calls female dogs bitches. Like he doesn't say it in a derogatory term. He's I am a dog and what's
And
up?
you are females.
Hey bitches, I've been to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Where you been? Nowhere.
I'm not really sure what he all says, but he's a cocky little puppy. So
Is he?
well, he's not very little either. He's a big boy.
He is.
But so he's a little over a year and a half.
Okay.
Golden.
Mm-hmm.
My parents have about a 6.5-year golden. Golden.
There is a difference.
Oh yeah, their colors are very different. Their mannerisms.
Their attitude.
The 6.5-year-old is much more calm. As they should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. I like golden retrievers though. Those are
but
those are reliable dogs. Good dogs.
They play together right now. It's so cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
One
One will grab a rope and just start tugging of war, and the other one will just grab it. They just
Oh, really?
Good. They sound scary because they're both on.
Sure.
But they're just playing tug of war, and it's fun. Fun.
Try first.
What? You want this? All right.
Sorry
you
if
go.
there are pops.
No, those pop filters are it's pretty crazy because like it's very they keep the level down.
Mm-hmm.
Like they keep the levels pretty equal. It's pretty cool, but whatever, it's fine.
Now
No
we're
one
gonna
listens.
get a little bit
Yeah,
crazy.
no one listens to these anyways.
Well, oh well.
Actually, some people do.
Then
People-
they won't hear me go on about nonsense.
People in different states listen to this.
Really?
Mm-hmm. People I've never met listen to it.
I wonder what they think about it. Like, what do they think about you and Josh?
I don't know. Josh hasn't been on for a while. It's very sad. I miss him.
Well,
It's crazy. Like I haven't, we did 9 or 10 episodes in a row together, and then he had to take a break. Very understandable. Like I understand why.
I don't understand. Kids,
Right.
whatever, dude.
Yeah, because that's not important.
Just kidding, Josh.
But I miss not seeing him every week.
I haven't seen Josh in
A long
too many
time.
years.
Yeah, you should invite him to your thing. He'll come.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a good time. We'll do a live show.
Is he still playing music? Oh, you guys doing it live?
A live podcast. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, boys and brews. These are Matt's brews. He's paying for
Dudes
the
and
wedding.
brews. Get it
Dudes and-
right.
God, I'm terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
No, he does well. He's a full-time teacher in Ripon, so he does a good job now. He's a full-time father as well, so that's gonna be cool for him.
It's gonna be busy.
He'll get down to a routine. I think people would be surprised how fast you kind of fall into the role of being a parent, because honestly, you really don't have any other choice.
Yeah, that's
Like-
kind of what my mom said once to my wife. I was like, I don't know how I can have kids. I babysit 2 kids for one night, and I'm so tired. And my mom's like, nah, you just kind of get used to it.
It's different when it's your own. Like, Ashton, as much as he does drive me crazy, he's my little buddy, and I try to be patient as I can. Sometimes but that's with any kid, But if I see any kid at like the park, I just don't want to deal with other kids. Like I can't stand other kids. But my kids are fine, and my nieces are fine. I only have nieces.
Me too.
I've
2
only-
nieces.
I have my sister's going on her 3rd one. She's popping baby number 3 out soon. And then I have 3 in Alaska. And we have 6 nieces. I've never met 2 of them. One probably doesn't remember me. The other one in Alaska, so kind of striking out. I'm not an efficient uncle, I don't think.
You just haven't been to Alaska in a while.
No, I haven't. It's been a long time, unfortunately. I do like Alaska. I like it when we go because it's not freezing cold, and it's only freezing cold in the places that are like more inland. that are surrounded by mountains, then so if you go to Anchorage because it's right by the ocean,
You get the
it's
ocean.
like their winter is like our winter. It's really no different. But at Fairbanks, where Sierra's from, it's like a fucking just deep freezer. And I've never been there like when it's been really bad in the winter. I've been there in the summertime, like spring or summertime, and it's light all the time.
Yeah.
And it really fucks with you. Like you go outside and it's midnight and you're tired, but then it's like dusk outside.
Just always dusk.
It's weird. It is so weird. And but there's some cool things, man. And now that I'm a certified drone pilot, I wanna maybe, probably never, but I would like to buy my own drone and get some really cool pictures from there. Like I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, that would-
to get some. I mean, you could get some really cool fucking pictures. The landscape is awesome there.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, there's mountains everywhere you look in Fairbanks. There's these woods. I mean, it's very dangerous, but at the same time, it's awesome.
You just need to buy a gun first.
Yeah, man, people bring fucking like big powered handguns to go fishing in case a bear decides to maul them. It's pretty crazy.
I would just put a rifle on your back. Big old rifle.
Well, I mean, a bear sees a gun, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They'll fuck you up. They'll eat
give
you
it
pretty
one
quick.
warning. Give it one warning.
I'm telling you, Grizzly, you gotta turn around, otherwise you're gonna get pumped full of lead.
Or polar bear. Or growler bear, which is fucking terrifying.
What's a growler bear? I don't know. I've never
Grizzlies and polar bears are breeding.
Nice.
Like ligers, dude.
like a liger.
Which I saw a liger in China.
Oh,
Harbin, northeast China. Harbin has a liger. It was awesome. It had a mane and stripes.
Yeah, that would be like the purpose, huh? That's pretty sweet.
It was awesome. So cool.
That would be pretty cool.
But growler bears are huge.
I bet.
And
Bears
they're-
are intense, man.
They're the mix of the only two bears that actively hunt people.
Good.
So, like other bears, Wisconsin has black bears. They don't hunt people. They're more afraid of people.
But they'll like if you fuck with them, they'll mess you up. Stop.
Or, I mean, if you end up between a mama and her cubs,
Sure.
she is not going to be happy. She's going to get you.
Yeah, they won't
But-
be.
But for the most part, black bears in Wisconsin are afraid of us.
Have you ever seen a black bear in Wisconsin?
I don't think I've ever seen them, but they're up by my cabin.
It's been a while since we've been at the cabin, man.
Yeah, I was up there last week.
I miss. I didn't go the last time the big group went. 'Cause I had to work, but I mean, I've been up there twice and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, and I remember we went to like the river, like we bathed in the river,
Oh, yeah.
and you're just like, if you see a bear, we gotta like back away slowly or whatever. Don't take off because then they'll come running at you, won't they?
They might. It all
Potentially.
depends on if it's a mama and she's got cubs.
You ever watch Grizzly Man, the documentary Grizzly Man?
No.
Hmm?
No, I don't think I have.
Have you heard of it?
It sounds familiar.
It's like this dude named, I think his name was like Timothy Treadwell or some shit like that. He went to Alaska every summer. He spent 13 summers living amongst grizzly bears in Alaska to, I think, protect them from poachers. And he documented all of it. And and then one day he got eaten.
So it's kind of like a Jane Goodall story.
Kind of. Yeah, but she didn't get killed by a monkey, did she?
She got killed by poachers.
She got killed by poachers?
I'm pretty sure.
For real?
I'm pretty sure
Like,
she was
people
shot
are
by
like,
poachers.
That's fucked up.
I think so.
Oh, this dude got killed by a fucking grizzly bear.
Well,
And it's weird. Like, he is like an unusual guy. Like, he wasn't like just some...
really, some normal guy wasn't going and living with grizzly bears for 13 years?
But like he would go up and like touch their poop, and he's like, "Oh, it's warm," and like they were just here, and he would like touch them and pet them and shit, and like according to, I gotta say this in terms that aren't gonna be like deemed offensive, but like according
He
to
was a
like,
grizzly bear fucker.
no, well, he might have been, but according to like the rangers there or whatever, they said the reason that he lasted so long was because the bears thought there was something wrong with him, and so if they wouldn't eat they don't want to eat tainted meat because if they eat some fucking idiot that's like there's something wrong with him, that they could get it. Like that's what there was like they're saying their instinct was until one day one bear's just like fuck it, chomp and chomped on the fucker, and it recorded it like he had a camera running, but the lens cap was on and only the audio, and you can hear it, like you can hear him being eaten, but the audio's never been released. One person owns it, and they're not gonna release it, which is fine.
Fake news.
Maybe. What if he's really not dead?
Exactly.
It's a wild. It used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it is anymore, but it's pretty fucking wild, dude. But yeah, Alaska's cool. It's a good spot. I'd like to. I don't know. I'd like to get like you, me, or and people to go up there sometime. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. He wants his blankie. He's getting excited.
I mean, I'm definitely not going in the winter.
Fuck that.
Anytime soon.
Negative, like a warm day. A warm day in the winter in Fairbanks, Alaska is like -40. That's a warm day. The first time I went, I got there on St. Patrick's Day, so that is in April,
March.
right? In March, okay, it's in March, and it was, I don't know, 10 or 15 degrees out, and there's fuckers wearing shorts, kids outside during recess, wearing shorts. Because it's 15 degrees.
I mean, we get that though. We get
Not
kids.
to that extent. Dude, we wear shorts when it's like 40.
No. I mean,
When
I
it gets
remember
to
in school.
15.
I remember kids in school when it's 20 degrees out.
That's horrible.
Or just where we lived in China, it could get down. The coldest day I was there was probably more than -30.
Really?
Plus wind chill.
Ooh, wind chill is the worst.
Yeah.
That's what kills you.
There's this Aussie guy.
Ozzy
Crazy. His name was Luis,
Luis.
and he was from Australia, where you don't get much snow. Like you might in the mountains, but one of his things is like he wears shorts every day.
That's just his thing.
That's his thing.
That's what he likes to do.
And we all knew a kid like that in middle school or high school. Or,
Sure.
And
I can think of one individual that would consistently get in trouble because he would like take his jacket off outside during like recess. In first grade, I remember that very vividly.
So like,
but I can't remember what I ate for breakfast.
Or Lewis would have shorts in like -30.
That's nuts.
He'd have his shorts on.
You didn't get like frostbite or anything?
I mean, he wasn't outside long enough to.
Sure.
Probably like running his ass to a taxi, getting in a taxi, and then from the taxi running his ass to the school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the school you taught at, was it predominantly? It was an American-based company, correct?
The first one.
Oh,
I worked at two different schools.
Oh, did you? Okay, I didn't know that.
A training school, great training school, Kenneth's English School in Jilin, China. It's a very nice training school. So there, I worked with Americans, Australians.
Oh wow,
Scottish.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Let's see. Do we have any? There's a South African girl there now.
Wow.
There was a guy from New Zealand. I mean,
so from all over the place, all over the world,
all different states too. Utah, Nebraska, Florida, Georgia. Let's see,
just
where
everywhere.
else? Yeah, I mean, just people from everywhere.
That's crazy.
So,
all right, and then the second school you went predominantly. Was that wasn't American then, or was that a Chinese?
The second
company?
school was a private middle school.
Okay, and you taught English still?
Yep, taught English, and that one we had. My first year we had 4 foreign teachers.
Okay,
3 Americans and a guy from England.
What was your teaching style to teaching English? Did you predominantly just speak English, or did you speak mostly Mandarin?
Mostly 99.9% English.
Wow.
So I spoke the most Mandarin, so I would break off every now and again to help explain.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes some English words are really difficult to explain.
Yeah, I bet.
Especially with their usage. So if I could just tell them like an equivalent word in Chinese,
Mm.
an equivalent word with usage and things, or that I would do it. But usually, because I taught spoken English and listening,
Okay.
so it was really important to stay mostly in English.
Sure.
So they could hear
Mm-hmm.
me speaking every day.
How hard is it to speak Mandarin? Or to learn it? Because you didn't, obviously they didn't offer that in high school for us.
No.
You got into that in college.
Yeah, so I did 8 semesters
Shit.
of Mandarin in college. And
Really?
then-
Man, that's... You graduated in 4 years?
Yeah.
So you did every semester then?
Well, I did a summer abroad.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And that actually counted for 2 semesters
Oh, really?
in 3 months.
Damn.
It was really intense.
That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's a lot of learning.
But it
though.
was living in China.
And you immerse yourself completely into the culture.
So I did that, and then I spent almost 4 years living there, doing my everyday.
It's crazy.
So, I mean, I still don't consider myself fluent. I'm conversationally fluent.
You definitely know more than I do.
Well, yeah, of course. I'm conversationally fluent, and I can learn new things very quickly
Okay.
right now. But I mean,
I've seen you talk to San about in Mandarin and
yeah, for the first year or so that we were together, we spoke 90% Mandarin,
okay.
10% English.
Okay. Now it's switched.
Yeah, I've gotten a little bit lazy on
Mm-hmm.
wanting to speak Mandarin.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to lose it.
I mean, at home we speak a lot of Mandarin together.
That's good though. I think that's a good thing. So if you eventually you have kids, you gonna teach them both?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's got to be crazy, man. But I mean, when you're a kid, you pick it up really quick. Like Spanish, I took 4 semesters of Spanish. Now I couldn't tell you, I couldn't barely use it just because I haven't used it. When I worked in Walmart, when I worked in retail, I actually had to use it a lot.
Yeah, I believe that.
It was nice to know because you could tell that they're just there's a frustration between both people trying to with this language barrier, and it sucks. I always would feel bad for these people because they just don't know English. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
But they appreciated it when I tried. They appreciated
Yeah,
it.
they're just trying to find some new bath towels or trying to find some paint for their house, and they're like,
well, mine was always talking about the car.
oh shit, yeah. Well, that's one of the things, specialty language.
Yeah.
Right now I could talk about some things with a car, but in Mandarin I wouldn't be able to talk about your spark plugs or your
Sure.
drive shaft or brake lines.
How do you continue to learn it? Do you just buy Rosetta Stone or Duolingo or something like that?
No, I'd probably just get a book, an
Sure,
owner's
just
manual or
Oh, okay. So you have to learn by just reading and you
Yep.
have to understand. Is it difficult to read? I mean, I don't know.
it would.
It's
not
obviously
easy.
I'm very ignorant with all this shit. So
It's not easy. A lot of the characters look very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And
So have you ever all these? I don't know if it's big anymore, but it used to be a big thing to get the Chinese lettering of something. It means
tattoo?
It means hope. Yeah, a tattoo. Have you ever looked at one and it goes oh, it says you're a slut or something like that? A dirty skank.
I've seen. So a lot of those they use traditional Chinese,
Okay.
classical Chinese, which is actually more of the
You call it kanji lettering? Is that correct?
Kenji's going to be Japanese, I believe.
Okay.
But most of them they use traditional Chinese, which is Japanese too.
Okay.
So classical traditional Chinese is the base for traditional Korean, traditional Japanese, and traditional Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
It was all one character set for all of them.
Okay.
So to get those, the tattoos are usually from the classical one or
Okay.
Japanese. I've seen some kind of wrong.
Yeah.
I've seen some where I'm like, okay, I know exactly what, you got like family and pride or whatever.
But it says like group.
But I've never seen one that's like specifically like, that says dumbass.
That'd be sweet though if you did. That would be pretty funny.
I would laugh so hard.
Do Chinese people get American words tattooed on them?
Yeah, sometimes. But I mean, you have English words on you.
English, yeah. I know what they say though.
Yeah, so I mean, like,
So it's different because I mean, honestly, some people
got
are,
some French tattooed on her.
Oh, really?
I was like,
but some people
What's
I
that
mean,
mean?
with something like the Chinese lettering because it might mean something in Mandarin and it might be something different in Japan. If
but
they're using
with
traditional or
they're using the like classical traditional ones,
they're
more
relatively
universal.
the same. Okay,
more universal, not 100%, but more.
is it?
So.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like some people do take risks.
I mean, every
can't
tattoo
imagine-
is a risk.
I can't imagine every person that's ever gotten a Chinese lettering tattoo on them has been correct in what they thought
No,
it meant.
Not even close.
So
But it's kind
a
of
risk.
like I've seen a commercial recently of a tattoo. And the guy wanted no regrets, but the tattoo artist put no regrets.
It's from a movie.
Yeah, but they put it in a commercial recently too.
Gertz.
There are.
It's from We Are the Millers.
See, I don't watch any movies. I just watch TV.
It's an older movie. Or not older, but it's been around for a little bit. Yeah, I watch Impractical Jokers, man. That's my shit. That's like a go-to thing. It's like something Madison can watch. That's like not as. Oh, I just can't stand watching fucking Horrid Henry.
Oh, you can't?
Oh.
This shit's great.
No, it's horrible. It's a horrible show. It's absolutely just dreadful. But I can't stand watching any like kids show over and over and over and over and over.
I can't wait till I have kids so I can just like memorize movies, Disney movies and things.
Yeah, I like having kids. Obviously, I mean, I had a second one, so something must have clicked the first time around. But there's parts of it like watching the same stuff all the time. It sucks, but you got to do it. I did when I was a kid. You did when you were a kid. And they'll do it when they have kids. If the world is still around, if the world still exists.
I mean,
It's a good possibility it might not.
the world should still exist, but Disney movies might not.
No?
I mean, Disney movies will
Dude,
still be
Disney
around.
movies, Disney's not going anywhere. Disney is a huge, even bigger conglomerate than what it was when we were kids, dude.
Oh, it's huge.
They absorbed Marvel. They fucking own Marvel, and they own fucking
Star Wars.
Lucasfilms. They own that shit. They ain't going anywhere,
No,
dude. Did you see the trailer for The Last Jedi?
no, it was on last night
Fucking
during the game.
Awesome. I
I
didn't watch the game, but
I was
I didn't give a
I was
shit.
watching the game,
Vikings.
but then I was doing other things because I'm on that job hunt. And
Yeah.
dude,
Have you looked
Look
at like
for-
Mercury at all, man? I mean,
Not too
there's
seriously.
got to be some opportunities there for you.
I mean, they're
And a-
definitely
and a
there've got to
good
be.
company too.
It is. We're just looking at Madison right now.
Oh, you're gonna leave me? You're gonna leave Fondy?
Well, I wouldn't mind sticking around here
Just
for a couple
kidding.
years, but
No, I understand. There's more opportunity definitely in Madison than there is here.
more opportunity, a bigger community for San to find.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that
And,
makes complete sense.
A little bigger kind of feeling. We lived in a small city in China. Remember, we lived in a city with 4 million.
4 million people.
Like, and we come to Fonzie
So there's
with
just
40,000.
It's just people everywhere. Like, I mean,
Kinda, yeah.
yeah.
There was just you always saw like a couple people.
Like, could you imagine Fond du Lac having 4 million people? Is where you're at? Was that the small city? The small city to China standards, but was it bigger than Fond du Lac, or about the same size? As
A
far,
little more spread out.
but not
But
too
I
much.
mean, but if you're looking like Fondy from
Fondy, North Fondy.
from like the stretch
Okay.
to
To like outside of 41, towards Elmira.
like was it K and the Bluffs,
Sure.
like that.
Damn, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of people in a small chunk of.
I mean,
chunk
like
of land.
about 1 million of them live downtown, which
Man,
which
that's
I mean
crazy.
that's probably just the size
It's so weird how just oblivious like I am, and I would say majority of the people in America are to just the fucking world, dude. Like, because to me that just seems like when you say 4 million people in an area a little bit bigger than the city, I mean that's 100 times the size of here. Like, as
Yeah,
far as
I mean-
population, but you just like, to me, like, I don't know why, but the first thing I think of is just like you're just packed, like you're just shoulder to shoulder. Obviously, that's not the case.
no, it's
but
just higher. Everything's higher.
Oh, sure, okay, that makes
So
sense.
like the
Skyscrapers, and
community,
shit. Bigger, taller apartment complexes.
yeah, the community I lived in had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
开完的时候看一个101层的楼，
There were 12 buildings in my community.
Mm-hmm.
Each building was 7 floors,
Wow.
had 4 doors,
Okay.
and 14 apartments at each door.
Holy shit, dude, that's huge. I mean, so think of it.
14 times 228, 56 times 12,
That's a lot. I can't do math.
500.
I can't math, bro.
I mean, there were 600 apartments, say, for
Wow.
example. 600 apartments in this community, which is the size of like one city, not even one city block.
that's nuts, man. That's crazy.
So you think like 600 apartments, at
So you
least
think
2 people per apartment.
In this,
That's-
in my city block, I'm on a bigger block. You know, like maybe there's I don't know, 40,
maybe 50 people on the.
50 people. That's fucking crazy, dude.
So yeah, we got like
I just can't.
Thousands
I can't
instead of
fathom. I can't picture because I
tens.
grew up I've grown up here in a pretty small city compared to majority of them in Wisconsin, in the Fox Valley of Wisconsin.
it's a fair sized city.
It's just crazy, man. Like you even think of like places like India, dude. Like India has like such a huge populace, and it's such a great like drastic change. I'm pretty sure it's India. Like there's the slums, they call them the slums, and then there's just like super rich people. Like it's like you'll have. I read a book about it, and I was supposed to read a book about it in college. I read some of it, but still passed the class. But anyways, like there's, these people are living in makeshift like shacks, like housing. That's where they live. They built it themselves off of scrap material, and then you just look behind you. There's fucking skyscrapers. There's fucking lavish lifestyles right behind you, and it's so weird, dude. Like it's just. You see the pictures of it, and you just can't, like, I can't process it because I'm so ignorant to the understanding of it. So you have a little more understanding of how the world is fully.
I'm trying to understand.
Well,
Trying.
you took a step in the right direction. You lived in China for 4 years, 5 years. So I mean, that's a good thing. I think it's a really good thing. I
Yeah.
wish I could. Say I understand how the world works. I don't. I think I do with certain things. Like I understand there's different beliefs. I understand and nobody's wrong, in my opinion. With some things, but
I mean, one of the biggest things I learned was that, we always hear China this, China that. That's more government things. That's more...
Well, like
right.
you were talking about manufacturing and stuff like that.
Well, okay, big business.
Sure.
But one of the things I learned, because I traveled around China, I traveled around Southeast Asia while I was there. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what color, anything. Like, people are just trying to live their lives.
Yeah.
People are people.
It's here too.
Yeah. People are just trying to live their lives, like...
And do their own thing. Take care of themselves.
Yeah.
There's probably a bad impression of China in America.
It's not always great.
It's not horrible.
It's better than other places. Some other places.
Better than Iraq, dude.
Yeah. Better than North Korea, which it should be. But
North Korea's interesting. I mean, people hate Russia too. I don't know, man. It's so weird that we that so many people form their opinions based off of a fucking newscast when, you can hate Vladimir Putin all you fucking want, but just because you live in Russia doesn't make you a bad person.
Of course.
Dude, 90% of Russians, 90% of people in Iraq, 90% of people in Afghanistan, 90% of people in China, like, they're good people, and they're just trying to fucking live their life.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that. So it's fucking crazy how, like, the world can shift these opinions, can form these ideals based off a fucking newscast or based off what some douchebag behind a fucking pedestal is saying.
Yeah, it's all politics.
It's pretty discouraging. That's crazy though. But I would I mean, I don't know. I'd like to just experience a completely different culture than what I'm used to, just to kind of understand and see. You can watch it on a TV screen. You can watch it on your fucking phone. You can read an article about it, but you're not going to get a full understanding until you walk across that line and learn it. Until like you're the minority in China. You are a minority.
Extreme minority.
Yeah. So like you had a good concept of the conversation. Like you knew their language. You say you're not fluent, but you knew enough where you could get by, more than get by.
Yeah.
But it'd be a good learning experience for a lot of people. For me to go to Mexico, for me to even go to even like Britain, dude, where they speak English but they use different terminologies or something like that. Like they would just,
or go to the deep south, dude. Fuck. I don't suggest it, actually. No, go to Mexico. Just fly over the deep south.
Mexico's pretty dangerous, actually.
It depends where you go.
Yeah, a lot of cartel stuff though.
No,
just crazy.
Don't buy your cocaine down there. Just wait till it crosses the border.
Go to Colombia. Go to the source. Cocaine, that booger sugar. You gotta watch out for that. But yeah, it'd be pretty interesting to go. So I think it's cool that you. I mean, man, you're starting your life because of China.
Yeah, and one of those things you just kind of got to go out of your comfort zone for a little while.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Put yourself out there. I was vulnerable. But no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
All right, man. Well, at the end of every episode, we decide if we drink or we dump the beer of the week. How do you say it again? Tsingtao. I think in Spanish, if you say chingao, that means like a slang term for like fuck or something. Like if you say chingala, that means like motherfucker or something like that.
I'm not sure.
So for this, it'd be called chingao, or right? That's how you say it.
Tsingtao, yeah.
Tsingtao.
Yeah, with a D. With a D.
Okay. I don't know, dude. I don't know shit. It's very skunky.
Spelled Tsingtao, sorry, but pronounced more of a Tsingtao with a kind of like a Q and a D. Tsingtao.
This is an import from China.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. It's all right.
I drink a lot of it.
Yeah, you're more accustomed to it than I am. Very skunky. It's kind of like drinking a PBR.
I like PBR.
PBR is okay. It's if there's nothing else, I'll drink it, but ugh, it's pretty gross.
I'd say it's more like a Schlitz.
So you'd say you drink it? I would drink it if I had no choice.
Oh, it's never going to be my number one choice. No, I mean, come on now. But
yeah, even if you put like I'm not really a big fan of PBR. If I had to choose between this and PBR, I'd probably go with PBR.
I would take one Tsingtao for the nostalgia,
Mm-hmm.
and then
That's like us drinking a Coors Light for nostalgia. Do people even drink Coors Light now?
there's some in my parents' fridge. I just every time I want to drink one, I just shotgun it because that's the way you drink Coors
just
Light.
Your natural reflex to shotgun the Coors Light.
That's what they're made for. Silver
Silver
bullets.
bullet.
Yeah.
There it is,
Shotgun. There was a shotgun bullet. It's a slug. I don't know. But
Well, if you want to try this beer, you can get it. You can get it pretty much anywhere.
at least
at Festival on Johnson Street in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Festival all around Wisconsin. Riley's Wines of the World
I
in
don't know where that is.
downtown Madison has
Okay.
it. I've seen it a couple other places.
Downtown. All right, well, give it a shot if you have it. Matt, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I look forward to doing some Wisconsin beer sometime.
Ashton sleeping. Conveniently at the end of the episode.
Perfect.
yeah, we'll give some Wisconsin stuff. We'll have you again for sure. Once Joshua returns. Congratulations to him, by the way.
Yeah, congrats, Josh.
Way to create a child.
Get her done.
Proof that you have had intercourse at least once. Pew Pew! Audio.